dry them. That's kind of the look that you're getting here. I'm just gonna can I just walk across real quick here? There we go. So I want you to see the colors that are used in these hydrangeas. These are those beautiful kind of almost tea-stained vintage kind of colors. Burgundies, wine tones, kind of these beautiful golds. I love the little mini pomegranate clusters. I love the little pepper berries. And then look at the coloration of the leaves here. These leaves are really more of a deeper, almost olive green. There are some burgundy tones in there. There are some little like wild blackberries in this wreath and garland. Just gorgeous. If you love those tones of burgundies, greens, reds in your home, I'm using it here with the orange tones of the butternut, but your ivory candles would be lovely with this. Oil rubbed bronze accessories like lanterns would be amazing with this. Just so that you know, the garland has a built-in hanging loop as well, so it'll be easy for you to create a swag if you wanted to do that, or even loop it around to create a tabletop wreath. That is going to be 5 feet in length, and then your wreath is going to be 22 inches. Here's another way I love to use wreaths. So a lot of you have asked about this burlap runner that we have on the table. I have no idea where we got it, but so many of you are wanting it. I'm gonna make sure we do one for Your Home with Jill next year. You could always just frankly go to the fabric store and buy like a yard or two of burlap and make it yourself. But we'll try to work on something because so many of you are interested in it. But I just wanted to point out, a couple weeks ago in YHJ, we had this great piece. Remember, it was on clearance and you guys swooped on it. So if you pick this up and put it in the center of this wreath, look how we just transformed your table. Now you have this beautiful piece that frankly, if this is the color scheme of your home, could look gorgeous all year round, but I love it for fall particularly. I think it's so pretty. I think it's really rich. It's not too cutesy, and I also love it because it gives the true look of dried hydrangea without the mess of the dried hydrangea kind of falling all over the place. You know what I mean? Here we have it for you in our entry table. Again, just a pretty place to fill in that wall. Maybe you have a mirror. If you have a mirror, if you've never hung a wreath on a mirror, I love to do that. So with this, get some of those 3M repositionable hooks, put it on your mirror, hang the wreath there, or take some beautiful sheer ribbon and then hang it over the mirror that way. That can be really pretty. It just adds a little something. You know, it just fills in that space and takes something from sort of empty and plain into something colorful and rich. The texture is gorgeous, and I think the colors are easy to use with really any type of decor. So a lot of you are ordering more than one wreath, and there's only 600 of those left to go around. For a lot of you, like how pretty would that be if you happen to have, you know, French doors that don't lock you out? You could actually put a wreath on each one of those. I mean, wouldn't that have been gorgeous? I would have had 2 wreaths there and 2 wreaths over there. Instead, we just filled in this little space. So, you know, again, a lot of us have these sort of like just little empty areas. Do I hang a picture? Gosh, they're so hard to find artwork that everybody likes. And do I do a family wall collage? Well, you could do that there. But then again, it's kind of like, well, to keep up with the collage, do I add more? Do I change the photos? That might be more work than you're interested in. The beauty of a wreath like this is you put it up and it just looks good. And it's easy to change, and it's not a lot of money, so that if a few years down the line you think to yourself, you know, I've really enjoyed that hydrangea wreath, but I'm ready to move on. It's not like it's a ginormous financial investment that you feel guilty about moving on from this piece. I don't think you will for a long time, though. It's pretty nice. So stay on the line if you're dialing in for that little touch of harvest. I hope that you enjoyed our show tonight. We have so much fun putting these shows together. And one more thing I wanted to share with you is not together, but to gather. And if you go on over to QVC.com and you click on our YHJ page and our Together, oh, big picture.